All right, guys, so it's the next day, it's Sunday. We got rained down at the Naples Boat Show. Didn't have a ton of stuff there. We still had a good time though. And we actually learned, because it was our first vlog, we were using a gimbal in our Canon M50. It's a heavier camera, not waterproof. And it was really kind of a pain in the butt to actually vlog with it. So we caved. We bought a GoPro. So we've got the GoPro and the chest strap. It's a GoPro Hero 9. So we are actually headed over to my parents' house in Cape Coral today. Not gonna be a great day for fishing again. It's still chilly down here. But we're gonna test out the GoPro. We're gonna test out the chest strap, I think is the route we're gonna go. Maybe we'll switch to a head strap. We don't really know just yet. We're gonna get some footage of the GoPro and test out a couple of different angles and see what's gonna work best for our channel and see if we catch anything today. So thanks again for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed the footage of the boat show. Let's get into some fishing stuff. All right, guys, so we're gonna be out here just doing a little bit of GoPro testing. So we've got the new GoPro. It's the first time we've actually had it on the chest strap. We're gonna try it in a couple different views. We've got it in super view right now. It's gonna be the same settings. We went through and adjusted a few things on the settings just so that it's gonna be consistent. And we're just gonna be messing around with a little bit of different angles. So right now I've got all the settings the same and it's in super view. So I'm gonna go ahead and tie some lures on, just do some casts, do some retrievals. And we're gonna see if this one's gonna be good. We're gonna try super view. We're gonna try the standard GoPro view, which is again, that kind of wide angle lens. And then I'm hoping we can get linear with the horizon stabling, because if we're out on the boat, it's gonna be a lot easier for us to be shaking around, but that might be too cropped in. So we're gonna see what happens and we're gonna get into it here. All right, so let's go ahead. We've got our setup. I'm doing a Tackle Tuesday on this. This is my inshore setup, Penn Conflict 3, 20-pound Power Pro braid. We're gonna tie a quick swivel on here, and then we're gonna throw some mono leader onto this bad boy. So we got the mono. Find my swivels in here. Use just one. I'll just use one of these. This is probably like an 80-pound swivel, but we're gonna check it out and see where we're at. Got my clippers in here. Guys, if you don't have one of these things are freaking sweet. You can get them from Bass Pro, you know, really anywhere that sells tackle equipment. They're just these little line cutters, and they make it super simple to cut this braid. Like, braid is normally the hardest thing to cut, and this makes it so easy. So we are going to do, I just did the fishing knot Friday. We're gonna do the polymer again. This is a great little knot for braid, especially when you're coming to a swivel. Again, we do just like we did in the video. Pinch up, come through and around, feed that sucker through there. Now it's you guys probably saw from that intro clip, it's chilly here in Florida. I know some of my friends that are watching up north, Chicago area, are probably pissed because I'm saying it's chilly, because I know it's like 20 there. It's like 60 degrees here, but that's cold for us. So, you know, it is what it is. It's cold, the water's cold. I don't think we're going to, you know, I don't think we're gonna get any fish today. It's just not, it's windy. The water's kind of murky. I'm just gonna do a little cheater clinch. Just because I'm trying to get through this, get a line in the water here. So I just tie it down like that, give it a little tug so it cinches down. And then I would just come back with another overhand just for good measure. Now, I wouldn't suggest using this if you're like going for snook or reds, just because this is just a really quick knot. It's not super strong. I don't even know if it's a real knot or not, but anyways, it gets the job done for when I'm trying to get some stuff done here. So I think we're gonna go with we'll do one of these little white paddle tail swim baits. You know what, I'm gonna go with one of these little pompano jigs that I created. It's got this little flutter tail on it. I've caught trout on this. This is a great little one, so we'll just throw this one out here for right now. It should be good. All right, we'll go ahead, get a couple of casts in here. See what we got going on. What up, Cito? Just gonna jig this back a little bit. I just put this high vis line on this. I've used it before, but this is new, so this is the first time this line's gotten wet. So just trying to get it broken in a little bit here. Go ahead and get a nice little cast out. Oh yeah, nice. Look at that, silky smooth. Almost went all the way across the canal. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna jig this up. So by jigging it up, basically what it's doing is it's pulling that heavy, the actual pompano jig itself, which is just essentially a J-hook with lead weight compressed onto it, and then you put that little flutter in there. And so basically what it's supposed to do is, as you lift up, it comes up, and then as that weight falls, that little feather is going to, you know, trickle down. I guess it's supposed to look like a crab. I mean, I don't know, maybe fish are as dumb as we think they are, if they think that looks like a crab, but yeah, it works. Again, we've caught pompano on it, we have caught trout, we've caught ladyfish, Spanish mackerel. Basically it catches everything, and it just depends on what you're using it for. I haven't used it in the canals yet, but hey, there's always a first for everything. And this is usually, you know, this time of day is usually pretty good. Again, it's cold, so we're just kind of out here testing out some of the footage, so we'll see what happens. So again, this is the super view. I'll do a couple more you know, quick. So here again, that's what we're using. And I kind of screwed this up because this is supposed to be sitting flush on the other side, but my knot is jacked up, but this still does the work. So as this comes up, this flutters down, and it drives the fish crazy. So we're gonna do a couple more casts. You know, we can just do like a straight retrieval with it. You can, you know, pop it up, let it flutter down. You're supposed to basically let this thing drop all the way down to the ground and then work it back. So you're popping it, you're pulling it up. It's coming about a foot, 2 feet, you know, 3 feet if you're lucky, up off the ground. Then it's fluttering back down and just kind of skipping up and across the bottom. It's a little breezy today. It is chilly down here. This is the coldest it's been since we moved here last April. And again, some of my northern friends are gonna hate me for saying that because it's 62 degrees and sunny, but it is what it is. You know, this is cold for us. It's been in the 80s. You know, December it was 88, 89 degrees. It has been beautiful. All right, we're gonna switch the camera view now just so that we can kind of compare and contrast. All right, so this is again the same settings. We're now just in the regular wide, which is how the GoPro comes. So it's kind of hard for me to see looking down at the screen, but this looks pretty good. You know, we'll leave it up to you guys. I'm hoping that, you know, I'm gonna do a side-by-side once we get back into editing this. You know, we only have 12 subscribers, and again, we're hoping to grow this thing. So, you know, we'll see. You know, we'll see what you guys have to say. I'd love to hear some feedback down in the comment section. If you guys can let us know which one you think is better. Again, that first one was super view. Now we're in the regular standard GoPro view. So from what I've been told, again, this is the first time we've ever had a GoPro, first time out of the box. I guess the first view you had more of a fisheye lens, which is going to bow the corner. So I'll see how it looks once we get back into editing. Not a huge fan of the fisheye, but again, for this type of thing, we want to make sure you guys can see our hands, you can see the reel, and everything like that. So that was super view. Now we're in regular GoPro mode, so it's still going to have some of that fisheye classic GoPro, you know, classic GoPro movements and that type of deal. And then the next one we're going to have is we're going to go ahead and we're going to try the linear with horizon leveling, and I'm hoping that's going to be the one that is the best. But because if we're on the boat, if we're out here and it's rocky, I want to be able to have it, you know, stabilized so we're not, you know, making people motion sick when they are, man, that was a great cast. You know, we're not having people get motion sickness watching our videos. The only downside I'm seeing with the linear is with Horizons is that I know it crops it in like 10%, and then I don't want it to, you know, I don't want to lose too much footage. You know, I don't want it to be too narrow to where you can't see the arms, and it's not really a good first person view. All right, so what we're gonna do, just so I can see this regular GoPro mode, I'm gonna clip this off, and then I'm gonna retie. I'm gonna tie on just a. I'm gonna tie on a jig head. These are the DOA cals stuffed with farm-grown bait fish. So, you know, we keep these on the boat. You know, if you ever get stranded, you can always eat one of these as well. So, we're gonna just kidding. Put that sucker right through there. See what happens. Not expecting a whole bunch, but you never know. Let's see what this action looks like here. Looks good. Ooh, buttery. All right, let's just do a little twitch. What I'm doing now, I'm letting it sink down. From our experience, again, it's gonna differ based on the water that you're in. But from what we've experienced, typically the fish like to sit anywhere. It's only about, you know, on high tide, 8 feet, 9 feet in the center of this canal. So they like to sit right in the middle, so right around 4 feet or so. It does obviously channel into the center there, so it is a little bit deeper. So we like to try to get it as far to the other side as we can, so we can kind of work it through that deep end of the channel and then up into the shallower side. It's not a crazy change in depth, but it's definitely noticeable. We've caught a good bit of catfish from this dock, sail cats, as well as just your standard like channel catfish. We've caught skates. We've caught a little shark. We've caught ladyfish, jacks, mangrove snapper, crabs. So a little bit of everything from this dock, primarily off of live shrimp. Haven't had much luck with the artificials, but you know, there's a first time for everything. Hoping you all here at Naughty Life are going to be our good luck charms, and we can get something hooked up today. This is the linear with horizon lock, so we'll see what we get. This is the one I'm hoping to use, and this will actually help. You know, maybe we won't see as much of a difference right now, just because we are turn this down a little bit. Might not see much of a difference right now just because we're not moving at all. It looks like my hands are kind of getting cut off, and if I tilt it down any further this way, you guys aren't going to be able to see the horizon and anything else that's going on. So as much as I was hoping this one was going to work, it might have to be something we reserve for you know, using like a on like a head mount or something like that, or just, you know, doing some B-roll footage and that type of deal. All right, so I'm back in super view because I kind of like it. I mean, you guys can see this thing it's pointed pretty far down, and you're still getting a really good horizontal look. So let's go do some casting over here. see what we got here. I'm gonna try to go from this post straight over into their dock. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, cut it too short. Just work it along this line here, nice and slow. This is a 3-inch paddle tail, so it's not super big. So I mean, mangroves should be hitting this. Kind of get a mix of everything, honestly. Tilt the sucker down a little bit. Skip it underneath there. Ooh, that could be good. Ah, rocked. Man, I got excited. Shoot. Should be able to get it out though. I think I caught just the bottom here. Yep, got it out. No worries, no harm, no foul. So yeah, I think that's gonna wrap up the video for today. Again, we just wanted to come out here, test out a few of the different angles. Let us know which ones you like. Please comment, like, subscribe, share our video. It really helps us out a lot. And with that being said, life short, live naughty. We'll catch you in the next video.